afternoon to everybody, and welcome to Marego Sports Center, the best from the East. Today we have a lot on our table to digest, a lot on the table to dissect. So tag along with us through 1 hour of pure football analysis, pure football breakdown from myself and my panelists. So stick with me. If you are watching us on social media, make sure to like, share to your friends, and also you leave your comment. We will surely read it for you. So welcome to Marego Sports Center. Today we have a lot to delve into. The red cards again. Anytime South Africa seems to play that particular match day, there'll be a lot of red cards. There has been a leg breaker in the Qatar Canada game where Coney, his leg was broken, and it was devastatingly bad. So a lot is on our table to dissect today. And before we continue, let me welcome my guest, Mr. Dixon. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Ben.
Mr. Harriet, welcome. Mr. Patrick, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Hope everything is good.
Oh,
Hope everything is good. Okay, so yeah. Mr. Dixon, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So if in case you forget to call him Patrick,
okay,
you can call him Harriet.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
nice.
that's his middle name.
Oh, that's
Harry, Patrick Harriet Manti.
Exactly.
Yes, that's the name. Yeah, so
Uncle Harriet. That's
Benten, I didn't expect this from you.
It is wonderful.
it's very wonderful.
Sure.
So you guys are welcome.
Thank you very much, Ben.
You say now,
Oh, yet to ask. Yes, continue. So before we drive into the results, I would like you guys to bring tidbits. Let's say 2 minutes of what you have on your chest to kind of bring it out. So, Mr. Dixon, 2 minutes of what you have, just bring it out.
All right. Thank you very much, Ben, for the opportunity. Viewers, once again, this is Dixon. You're watching us live from the province of Marego TV. So to dive in, the ongoing World Cup, I think things are moving on very well. And then looking at the current development, you realize that the African teams are very, they are trying their best. Because you realize that the teams have started with confidence, with zeal, and then we say determination. Because Africa wants to prove to the world that, or Europe, that when we talk about Africa, we are not just, in quote, as they used to say, we are blacks. But football is also made in Africa. Yes, so my take is that I just want all the African teams participating in the ongoing World Cup to keep pushing, keep focused, and also well-determined. And also, who knows, that at the end of the World Cup, Ghana would also make history by winning its first World Cup. And I think things will go well. So kudos to all African teams participating in the All-Game World Cup. Thank you very much, Ben.
So before I come to Patrick, out of the 10 African teams that are participating, only 2 have gotten a win.
Sure.
Which is Cote d'Ivoire defeating Ecuador and then Ghana defeating Panama.
Exactly.
And no African team has scored more than a goal in any of the games they played. Are you kind of disappointed a bit that the African teams are not coming up with the goals?
All right, thank you very much once again. So with that, it is football. And football in its own perspective is dynamic. And it entails a lot of things. So I would say that this is just the beginning, though they've begun the second round of the group stage matches. But, most of the teams would somehow recover from critics. If critics comes and it hits them hard, they'll recover.
Exactly.
And when they recover, trust me that Africa will do something. So no fears at all.
All right. So South Africa has played their second game already.
Yes.
And then the first phases has also already. So which African team in particular impressed you?
Well, DR Congo
impressed
against Portugal. But then that game, it was brutal. Because I didn't expect DR Congo to match Portugal boot for boot. Even the likes of the almighty GOAT, Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, and the likes of Rafael Leo. I didn't see them coming up like that.
They were well
So
matched out.
apart from I'd say DR Congo, well, Black Stars also did something good.
Yeah,
So
I think Cape Verde result against Spain also.
exactly, Cape Verde also did very well.
Alright.
So we pray that things moves very well, and then Africa would bring something good home.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Patrick,
Ben,
2 minutes is yours.
that's it.
This is what I say.
You are getting what time many may jar be fine.
So
And you may find this. Well, Ben, my comments are so interesting. My observation be concerning this World Cup. I cause. Now, what I've realized is looking at the performance of the African teams, I say, it be a bomb modern, it be so I then, we share South Africa in the first match or Lucy, and Ra Onyakwenya, Ebon the second match. Yes, and the Kwan Koya Lusu, and Yamina Buan, no penalty in a Buan or 10 or board draw. So, yes, and there, Morocco and Sudan, no. So, when the performance against Brazil, it wasn't bad. So, I said, and Nediano on Scotland. He was able to be picking the 3 points. No, no, so in your quite advancing to the next stage of the competition. Now, back to my second issue. Oshe and then matches or more boy. Let me find say from Enra to and then matches a boy in India. Can I say past countries I host to World Cup in India? Fiat and Rani and the Omulu matches.
Wow.
Yes. South Africa I host to 2010. The second match only made no. The second match on boy and run.
Czech Republic.
On the Czech Republic. Almost 1-1 to a draw. Over Canada and so side and the Canada as the one of the newly hosted nations. In your quiet track. Last edition 2022 World Cup host Qatar. Which one is 6? So which one is 6? Samsung and Mexico are also hosted currently. It me chart 2002 Japan, Korea, South Korea. Ocean.
Which one?
Ocean one. I said countries now a host to previously in the Omunya lose so much.
In the exception of South Africa.
Yes. Sure. What I say. So she tell you say the newly hosted countries, one way or the other, Omunya was and then one said Mexico out of the 2 games in your item when you're 6 points. Sure. I should tell you that they are well prepared for this tournament. Sure. Canada so said I need good record World Cups.
The 5th game.
Yes, the 5th game. On said that any this but we are picking 4 points out of the 2 matches now. One ball.
All right, so that is our little tidbit from our guest, Mr. Dixon and Mr. Patrick. So yeah, some statistics for you.
Okay.
When the very first game between Mexico and South Africa, it produced 3 red cards, and then from that time to the end of the games, the first games, there was no red card. Even though the referees took 521 fouls, there was no red card, maybe yellow cards and the rest, until South Africa played again. And then, out of the 4 matches, 2 produced a red card. Bosnia-Herzegovina and Switzerland, there was a red card. And then Canada, Qatar, there was also 2 red cards. The second red card, the guy, Kone, his leg actually got broken. So we wish him a speedy recovery. So these are the number of red cards dished out since the 1930 World Cup. So we start with the first ever host, Uruguay. Uruguay, there was just 1 red card. Then the second one is Italy, 1934, 1 red card. France, 1938, 4 red cards. Switzerland, 1954, 3 red cards. Sweden, 1958, 3 red cards. Chile, 1962, 6 red cards. England hosted it in 1966, 5 red cards. Mexico hosted it in 1970, there was no red card. Wow. West Germany hosted it in 1974, there was 5 red cards. Argentina hosted it in 1978, there was 3 red cards. Spain hosted it in 1982, there was 5 red cards. Mexico hosted it in 1986, there was 8 red cards. Italy hosted it in 1990, there was 16 red cards. Wow. USA hosted it in 94. There was 15 red cards. France hosted it in 98. There was 19 red cards. Japan, Korea in 2002, there was 16 red cards. Germany in 2006 produced 28 red cards. And, the Holland-Portugal game, it produced the most red cards in that time. South Africa 2010, it produced 16 red cards. Brazil 2014, 19 red cards. Russia 2018, 4 red cards. Qatar 2022, 4 red cards. So, Russia and Qatar, their red card tally has already been overtaken for each. And then the most red cards given out ever was the Germany 2006 with 26 red cards. So this is some this is some pretty records for you, Mr. Dixon. When did you watch your first ever World Cup? Which World Cup did you first witness?
I think that would be 2010.
So you watched your first World Cup in 2010?
I think I did, but go on the days we were not that glued, or we didn't find interest. Or develop interest in football.
Then.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as time went on, that was when we tried to.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's the 2010 one is the one you vividly remember.
Yes, please.
Okay. And what was your memorable moments out of the 2010 World Cup?
Well, this vuvuzela sound.
Vuvuzela.
Yeah.
it was in the 2010 World Cup that they gave John Mensah the mic to go and
exactly.
Racism.
That speech.
The ball was called Jabulani. And then, so they were asking him, John Mensah, how is the Jabulani? Because people, so John Mensah, how was the ball? How was the Jabulani? He said, the Fufuzela. So that was John Mensah. So, but when was your first World Cup? When did you watch your first World Cup?
Well, as my brother just said, me say born me DH ba.
So your body.
At that time, Nagasana once say, you are not even giving the chance. Say, better not TV. Why say
TV was not mini the back.
Yeah, mini. But even
it was
one Kasana as a child, no, you were not given that kind of opportunity.
Yeah.
Was papa no money, yeah, mammy no money. The only almost a moment can I said, Kusuande. The only time I would have the boss, maybe I ask mouth. Who connect your boss and now they also watch you. So I was able to watch 1 or 2 matches during the France 98 World Cup. Yeah.
All right. So, but which one did you actually watch from beginning to the end?
Oh, well, I would say 2010.
The 2010 one.
Yeah, 2010.
At that time, you are not a young boy. Watch everything. All right. Okay, so 2010. I will not tell you guys my own. So some games were played yesterday, and then some were played today's dawn. So here are the results. Czech Republic played 1-1 draw with South Africa. Go back to your country. They played a 1-1 draw.
Go back.
Switzerland trounced Bosnia and Herzegovina by 4 goals to 1. It is hard to think that by 75th minute, it was still 0-0.
Wow.
And then the rest 15 minutes produced 5 goals. Canada trounced Qatar by 6 goals to nothing. This is Canada's first ever win at any World Cup competition. And this is their second World Cup appearance. Then Mexico defeated South Korea by a lone goal to qualify, becoming the first country to qualify. So, Czech Republic, South Africa. Were you impressed with South Africa's response? Because in the build-up to the game, the players, you look at their demeanor and then, their countenance. You see that the kind of dislike the other African teams were showing to South Africa, and it was getting to them.
Sure.
You look at their mannerisms, they was like, let's leave football for football and let's leave the politicians for politics. So they were calling on all Africans to kind of support them. When the game was about to begin, Mokwena, their midfielder that was scored the equalizer, was actually in tears because it actually got to them.
Sure.
And for them to kind of rally back and got a draw with Czech Republic, how impressed were you with South Africa?
Thank you very much once again. So actually, as you rightfully said, Africa is always Africa. But you shouldn't forget that we are being bound with one common thing, which we call it football. Though we all know what is going on down there in South Africa. But I realize that it hurts them, or it's even eating them up.
Because in the first game, the Mexico one, some Nigerians actually left where they are and went to Mexico.
You see?
Went and buy a Mexico jersey.
Yes.
And then convinced the Mexicans to join them, boo the...
Oh, yes. and even online, you could see that even with the help of this AI stuff, most Africans even use AI. So you see them in the Mexican jersey. Yes. And in fact, a lot of things went on. Even I think at the end of that game, their captain, which is a goalkeeper, even came out and said that, in fact, the way things are going, Africans should be united. But they have forgotten what they are doing to
go back.
Go back. They are doing to the other African brothers and sisters. So to me, they did well by fighting back. Even though Czech was supposed to, finish the game, but they lost a lot of chances. So I'm a little bit impressed, but I pray that what is going on shouldn't continue to eat them up. They should rather stay focused. If they have divided attention, bro, they can't go far.
Exactly.
Because for now, they only have a point. So the question is that if you don't fight more for you to be part of the best three, then you have to go back to your country.
I think if South Africa is playing, they played in Atlanta or something.
Okay.
Like the other African nationals in Atlanta, be it Ghanaians, Nigerians, Senegalese and the rest, they'll actually go to the stadium and then they'll go and join the South Africans to support South Africa. But here lies the case that none of them will do that.
They will not go because of what is going on. They are trying to reciprocate what they are doing to the others down in South Africa. So if you did well to them, they will also reciprocate. Because now I think even our first game, you could see even whites wearing the Ghana jersey supporting us. The likes of Eddie Nketiah, he flew from England.
With his dad.
With his dad. And then he supported, though he's trying to, come on board.
We don't want it.
So with all this, it's a whole lot. So in a nutshell, I'll say that I'm a little bit impressed as to how they came back with their fighting spirit to, equalize that goal.
So just a quick one on the other results.
Right.
Switzerland from Bosnia 1, Canada 6, Qatar 0, and then South Korea 0, Mexico 1. Which of these other results impressed you the most?
Canada, then I would say Canada, because you being the host team, if not, regardless the cards that came out, I would say that they did their best. Yes, so I would say it is Canada, because you being a host country, senior, you must not dare. You shouldn't dare even lose matches for you because. The sort of investment.
Their game produced the second highest scoring game, 6-0.
Exactly.
And the first is Germany.
Was Germany. Yeah, so this is the second one. So with that, it would even motivate them to even do more and then progress to the next stage of the competition.
All right. Patrick, how impressed were you with South Africa's performance against Czech?
Well, I think it was quite better than your friends.
Mexico.
No. Yeah. It was as a Mexico game. No, the intention they brought into the game was to defend. Like I say, which Uncle yes, and then lose 2-0. That's how red caps. So they took this very game against Czech Republic. They took it calmly. Because he said, aggression game was far better than my first match on my boy. So I wasn't surprised. At the latter part of it, and I'm in consolation, and I'm going to take calm.
I think the first game there was a lot more booing on them.
Sure.
Yeah, but this one, the booing was less.
I would say, sir, come here, say like a first match on my boy. They had that previous game way back 2010 on my host at home. That mentality,
sure.
And the bars. This very game against Mexico, because also 2010, only Mexico now the ball opening match, and now this very year so one as I had airborne. So it's just say improve your home because they came to our home had drill with us. It's we are bad. They have to prove a point.
Sure.
Now we are going to see who is what. Where the two countries they behind your head, the supreme master in the meeting there. Ekutam. Sure. So I say so that kind of agenda and ekutam and I'm to be elusive.
All right, so let's get to the games. But for context sake, Mexico has already qualified to the next group. They are the first team to do that.
Sure.
Canada are topping their group by the virtue of goals scored because they have scored 6 goals. In the first one, they played a 1-1 draw. So Bosnia is third, Qatar is fourth. As for Qatar, I'm not sure because they now have -6 goals.
Yeah.
And then you look at the Mexico one. Mexico are leading with 6. South Korea have 3. I think a draw with them, a draw with South Africa will make them go through. So those are the 2 tables now. Now let's get to the next fixtures. US will be playing against Australia. Scotland will be playing against Morocco. Brazil will be playing against Haiti, and then Turkey will be playing against which flag is that? Anyways, Patrick, let's start with our African brothers.
Okay.
Morocco against Scotland. What's your assessment of the game? What do you think the Moroccans should do to defeat Scotland?
I think the sort of intention I'm going to call on the boy against Brazil, they should still go by it. As I say, because we compare Scotland in terms of player quality. Morocco were better players than Scotland. So, and they being the only African country, I'm say African country, any down no. What I say, any down no. I am thinking, say, they should just go all out. Because they have the men. What I say, even in the records of World Cup, no may be down. What was so forth. Scotland, there's nothing good to write home about them. What I say, so they have nothing to lose. Rather win. So what mean in Brazil? Look at the caliber of players that Brazil were. What mean about draw? Why not against Scotland? It should be a done deal for them.
All right. So USA, Australia. USA trounced Paraguay 3-1. Australia also defeated Turkey by 2-0. So they both have 3 points.
Those 2 countries, I say American continent and Australian continent. It's 2 continents in Asia. But I think the US has the upper hand. Especially say host, but host, they have an upper hand over New Zealand.
How many goals will Brazil score against Haiti? This one is not who. How many goals? How many goals?
You see, Ben, this very year World Cup na if you underrate anything, wait me how. So I say, Haiti acquired gone by this. There was one game you boy. Only country be me free. I won't consider massively about 8 or 6 goals. Wrong. And so Brazil, although Brazil will win, but at least they should be cautious.
So you don't think they will win comfortably?
By fine, we may win about 3-0, 4-0. But I say very human is then Germany motion 7, 8. It will be difficult for them.
Okay. So Mr. Dixon, let's break it down. Scotland, Morocco. Just your prediction. Scotland, Morocco.
Okay, so Scotland, Morocco. My prediction be 3-1 in favor of Morocco.
Morocco. Yeah. All right. So Brazil, Haiti.
Brazil, Haiti. There, 2-0.
2-0
in favor of Brazil.
Because Brazil has some good firepower.
Sure.
2-0 against.
This tournament is not about the players you have.
So Iraq took 3, Jordan took 3, Uzbekistan took 3, Curacao took 6. All the newcomers, it's not like they are considered enough. Even though they are giving their best, they are considered mean.
I'm saying it's not about the players you have.
It's not about the players you have.
I say it's not about the players you have.
The input you make.
Yes. Whoever is better where you. Business in telephone accounts, they say we see kind of better where you.
Your quality of food.
Yes,
Okay. So
Brazil players went to me and found them to be
Australia, USA.
And they are number 1-1.
Number 1-1. Okay. So that's the prediction from my guest. They are a bit cautious. Me in particular, I'm surprised that Haiti will take just 2, even though they did very well against Scotland. 2-0 to me is still quite small. Okay. Anyway, so on paper, Brazil is the favorite.
Sure.
But on paper and on grass, it's 2 different things. Yeah. It's 2 different things. So now let's go to our other topic. Messi scored a hat-trick. But the person generating the headlines is Ronaldo. And that is because he did not score any goal. Messi scored 3. Jonathan Davis scored 3. Haaland scored 2. What's the name? Harry Kane scored 2. All the big guys. Mbappe scored. Everybody scored 2 goals in their first game. In a session of our very own Cristiano, who everybody was, tipping to actually decimate Congo. By the end of the day, the game ended 1-0. Portugal completed close to 800 passes, with one just being accurate pass through, with one just being an accurate through pass. their XG was below 0.5. So you see that Vitinha completed the most passes in that particular game. But all his passes were sideways passes, no penetrative or over the top passes. And, you know, everybody was blaming Ronaldo for that particular sequence. You look at Thierry Henry blaming him. You look at Kevin Prince Boateng blaming. You look at a lot of things. And then eventually, Thierry Henry had to change his tone by saying that Ronaldo is a solution and everything. Now, let's get to it. Mr. Dixon.
Yes, sir.
Is Ronaldo the problem? Is he the main reason why Portugal are not scoring goals?
Thank you once again. You know, I would say that his overall performance against DR Congo was very appalling. Yeah, and there were some observations. You know, I would say that Ronaldo's performance that on the night, would say one, it shouldn't be an individual performance.
Okay.
Number two, Ronaldo is aging. Number three, the technical team of Portugal should see, say, Papa no Eini. So they should manage his minutes.
Okay.
Now, as time goes on, they should bring in fresh legs with fresh energy for them to what? Perform. But if you give him that respect, one as a captain, and let's say as a legend of the team, and he's playing nothing, and you still keep him on the field, the other team members will be furious.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So I would say, finally on that note, I would say that the team shouldn't solely depend on Ronaldo. If they do depend on Ronaldo, bro, they will not get anywhere.
Okay, so for context sake,
Yeah.
before I ask you your question again, this is what one of the midfielders of Portugal said, João Neves. He said, Ronaldo, and we know that he is no different. He is just another player here to help.
Wow.
No different from the others.
Okay.
He is here to contribute just like all of us. So in contest, they don't see him as the leader or as anybody. He's just part of the group who is here to help Portugal win the World Cup. But in that particular game, there was no big chances created for him.
Sure.
The midfielders did not feed him. There was a sequence in the game where, I think in the 90+4 minutes, there was 6 Portuguese players in the box, and Bruno Fernandes had the chance to cross it in the box, and then, you know, he kind of pulled it back, and then he lost possession. Portugal had just 10 touches out of the 700+ passes. They had just 10 touches in the Congolese box. So can you blame the person who is supposed to finish the chances and then leave the ones that were supposed to create the chances for the finisher?
All right. So, you know, in a game of football, it's not all about individual play. Would say that let's say most of the Portuguese players are playing in this big teams in Europe. So everybody has its own difference. And you know, it's like I want to do it for them to see, say, and I want to play for the world to see that I am playing, I have scored. But if you do it that way, my question again is, how would the team progress? No. So if I create chances, I have it at the back of my mind that if you, the finisher, positions or places yourself very well, I would have to give it out for you to do what? To finish it up. But if you don't position yourself very well, how will I give it to you to finish up? That is another phase of the story. Then the other one is that you being the finisher, the question is, when you get a chance, are you ready to share with me? Because World Cup is all about records. And you know, if you play it individually,